So we've done the February edition of Geek, and we've got some really, really cool stuff, including a medal, a charms coin. We got a wand that looks absolutely amazing. And if I'm looking to the left, that's because it's still kind of on my desk right now. And a key that turned out to be the Aloha Mora skeleton key, which threw me. Gonna definitely do some research on that. Now, February means we get 2 boxes, so let's open the special edition. I wonder what's inside. Oh, wow. So as always, we do t-shirts first. And we have... Ooh. Is this a crossover of... I'm trying to think of what it's called. In Colour of Magic, there's a mention from the Terry Pratchett books. Thank you, Discworld. They've got a library where the books have to be strapped to the shelves to stop them flying around. And we have, apparently, the same thing in Hogwarts. We have a library, or at least a bookshelf with loads of books flying around. That is pretty cool. That is amazing. That is wonderful. One of the books is called Power in Paper, which I think is a spells book, which is pretty cool. And the others don't have names on them. But that is pretty awesome. It's got little lamp as well for people to read. I wonder if you have to catch the book before you can actually get hooked onto the book. Do you need a fishing rod? Or a book rod? Sorry. Me being silly. Let's have a look at the second t-shirt. Which originally I thought was the exact same thing. So I think it's library being the theme. So this is the restricted section. This is what the entrance to the restricted section will look like in the Harry Potter world. Oh, that's pretty awesome. No wonder you need permission. This is cool. That's wonderful. And I imagine because it's blue, because a lot of the time when you're visiting the restricted section, you are seeing it in nighttime, so you don't get caught, as you can probably imagine. But that is awesome. Have we got 2 wands? That's weird. That's awesome, but that's weird. Betty. Right. Mug first. Hopefully not broken. There we go, got it out. Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. So this looks like the Hogwarts list that is given to all of the students when they first start their school year. Let's look at some of the books. Standard Book of Spells, Grade 1 by Miranda Goshawk. A History of Magic by Belthedar Bogshot. Magical Theory by Adelbert Wafflin. A Beginner's Guide to Transfiguration by Elveric Switch. It's a little bit faded. I wonder if that's actually part of it. Part of the 1000 Magical Herbs and Fungi by Facilda Spore. Magical Drafts and Potions by R. Senurus Jigger, I'm not sure with that one. The Dark Forces, A Guide to Self-Protection by Quentin Trimble. And I think this is the first one. The first list that Harry Potter got. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by Newt Scamander. So looking forward to the new film coming out next month on the 8th of February if you're in the UK. I don't know what the date is in America, but certainly in the UK, 8th of February. I might not be able to get the day off, but my hope is that we're going to see it in the weekend because it's a film I'm definitely not going to miss. And I'm certainly going to be tightening up on... That would be absolutely amazing in the April edition because the fact that the film is coming out, it is just Fantastic Beasts related. They might do a special. I don't know. If they do a special, I might consider buying it. I'm not 100% sure. They're about 30 quid. So whether I'm going to have the money for it is another matter entirely. But cup, always happy with cups. So we've got a brand new cup. Oh, bubble wrap. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Yes, I can't whistle. Wow. I've got a feeling, rather than this being picture, as in photo, I think this is actually painted. But it is the stairway of Hogwarts, which is pretty cool. And I'm pretty 100% sure this is just painted. This is a painting rather than an actual picture. Although it could be a blurred picture. But look at it. It's amazing. You've got students going up the stairs. And you've got the depth. Let me see if I can show you. Hopefully. There we go. The depth all the way down. That Hogwarts must be huge. And look, all the way around, it's got picture frames. That is just amazing. And of course, the picture frames talk, always talk. That's amazing. I do wonder whether they're also given a map on their first day, because I know in Philosopher's Stone there was a chapter where it was mentioned that Ron and Harry were constantly getting lost. And in the film, it's referenced with the fact that Professor McGonagall says to Harry and Ron, maybe I should turn you both into pocket watches so you're always on time. And Ron says, I'm sorry, I think it was Ron, might have been Harry. I'm sorry, but we got a bit lost. Perhaps a map? I trust you don't need one to find your seats. This was before they made friends with Hermione, so Hermione might have actually helped them find their way to their classes by then. But it just goes, when you look at that picture, I'm going to show it again. When you look at that picture, you can understand why a lot of students did get lost. And I imagine a lot of them would have needed help from students who'd already been in Hogwarts for quite a while. Is this another skeleton key? Huh. Whatever it is, it came out the bubble wrap. Nocturne. It certainly doesn't say Diagon Alley. That's what I originally thought that it said. But it definitely doesn't. I think it says Nocturne Alley. In that weird kind of old-fashioned handwriting that you can see. Not calligraphy, but another type. Which is pretty cool. But that is weird. That is amazing. I think I've seen it in one of the films, but I'm not 100% sure. The only two alleys that I can think of that are referenced, unless the only two I can think of is the obvious one, Diagon Alley, which it definitely isn't, and Harry accidentally ends up in another alley known as what we think is diagonally, but it might be alley, or dark alley. But this says Nocturne Alley. Now, Nocturne Alley, there's a part of me that thinks that this is in the last book, and this is when they're on their way to see Albus Dumbledore's brother. Before they actually arrive at Hogwarts, and they sort of learn about Albus Dumbledore and how he and his brother fell out of touch. I'm wondering whether that was the alley that the house was in that they later found. I'm not 100% sure. I need to look that one up. Get out of town. Get out of town. No way. That isn't. Oh my gosh. I've completely forgotten which broomstick it is. But this is I think this is the final broom that Harry gets. No, it's not Firebolt. No, it's black. It might even be the one that Nimbus 2001, the one that Draco had. But check it out. And it's got a little stand as well, so you can sort of stand it on its side, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if I can sort of stand it. I'll just tilt my camera down slightly, and you can see that's how it stands, which is pretty cool. That is pretty awesome. I love that. I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be some kind of wand. I was not expecting a broom. Oh my gosh. I am completely shocked. This is amazing. I already have Nimbus and I already have Firebolt, little miniature ones. One of which is broken, but that was my fault. I'm not going to chase Geek here for that. That was my fault. But this is amazing. I've got to find places for this. I really have got to find a proper place for these. But that is amazing. Now, if that was in the box, what is in here? Is it a scroll? It's a very weird wand shape. Oh, okay. Cupid. I think February. Of course. Valentine's Day. Makes sense now. So, it's designed almost like a scroll at the top with rope round it. In fact, it's got a little turning point, almost like it is a scroll. And on here, I don't know whether that's meant to be a bow or if that's meant to be a heart. I think it looks like a heart, which is pretty cool. But look at that. Right at the tip, a little red. Certainly a scholar would have had a wand like this. I'm still tempted to say Cupid would have had a wand like this because of the heart at the bottom. But this is amazing. Look at it. It's just designed so much like a scroll. And the gold just adds to it. It's like I could be doing a little spell. And yes, I do imagine it being held like this. In fact, no. I'd hold it like this. If I had it. I'd hold it, move the scroll, and then, so if a muggle came in while I was doing a spell, I'd very quickly go, because it looks like a brush. It looks like an old Japanese brush. Anyone from Japan would definitely have wanted a wand like this, because it looks so much like right up to the parchment, right at the end. So that's their spare parchment for when they need some new paper. It just looks amazing. I wouldn't be surprised if this is made out of bamboo, because it just looks so amazing. The detail that the wand company does on their wands, they don't muck about. I would love to make a customized wand with them. I don't have the money for it yet. That might be on my to-do list. But I'd love to say if they could do a custom wand for me, and I know exactly what design I want. They might look at the design and go, bit difficult. But you never know. Maybe they'll do it. So we actually have 2 of these. Oh. Which I think was an accident. Because they're both the exact same. Certainly a scholar. It's called the scroll wand, hence why it looks like a scroll. 13 3/4 inches. An enchanted papyrus, which I think actually links to the scholar idea as well. I wonder, could an artist, Leonardo da Vinci, would he have had a wand like that? Certainly, maybe. Maybe he did. Maybe some of the philosophers as well would have had a wand like that. And the wood is an oak. Oak wood. That's pretty cool. Not bamboo. My money would have been bamboo. But that is cool. Now you know which one I'm definitely going to say is my favourite. Come on. It's got to be. It's just so unexpected that I would have something like this come through. I thought we were going to have 2 wands. But instead, I've got this beautiful thing. And I've got a wand. That is amazing. I think this is the Nimbus 2001 seen in Chamber of Secrets, I think so. But that is awesome. I've got to find places for these. They can't stay there. I've got to find a place for them. Let's have a look, see if I'm right. So we have the Power in Paper t-shirts. That's the picture of the bookshelves with the flying books. Restricted section long sleeve t-shirt. Was that long sleeved? Oh, it is long sleeved. Ooh. Shall I wear this tomorrow? Maybe. Licensed and exclusive staircases print. That's the print with all of the staircases from the Hogwarts. Wizardry upgrade broom replica. What does it mean about upgrade? I think it is meant to be the Nimbus 2001, which would make sense as the first broom was the Nimbus 2000. So they had the Nimbus 2000, then they had the Nimbus 2001, and then they had Firebolt. I don't think they had another broom after that, because I think the reason... Yeah, I think the reason Harry ended up with the firebolt is because he broke, or rather, the Weeping Willow broke the Nimbus 2000 that he had received from Professor McGonagall. Sorry, my brain is just gone. And I remember Draco Malfoy coming in, and I think it was a one similar to that, and it turned out to be the Nimbus 2001, which I do remember someone saying that it was an upgrade. Not sure. Wizardry High Street side street sign. Could it be one of the signs? I don't recognise it. This is the problem. Unique ones, the Scroll Wand, which is awesome. A licensed exclusive library mug. That's the library mug? I suppose because it's the book list, you could say it's a library mug. So definitely Hogwarts was the theme in this series of the special edition. I'm impressed. I think I'm actually happy with everything that I got, including the one I got in the February edition. Nimbus 2001 is just amazing. I'm convinced it's the Nimbus 2001. Comment down below if you spot any of the items, both in the February one and in this one. If you can identify any of them, your Harry Potter knowledge is probably way better than mine. It doesn't help that I'm filming this quite late and I am dead tired. But that is amazing. I love it and I think it's so cool. I am going to start doing research bits in the videos again. These videos have had to be quite quick because I have been extremely busy these past couple of months and I've had to literally record and upload when I do it. I've never been quite happy with the presentation of these videos because they've been so raw. Although I do like making raw videos. I think raw videos, they're more honest. You've got my reaction. But then you get the pauses as well, and I worry that the pauses are... Let me know where I can improve, where I don't have to improve. I'm starting to stutter, which means I'm really tired. So I'm going to cut this off here. But what I am going to say is look out for more videos, because hopefully I'll show you some of my Harry Potter collection, including something my mom has done, because I'm so happy that she made this for Christmas, and I want to show you guys. I will show you in the March one, because March is the month I was born, and I'd love to share with you some of the stuff that I've got, which I think is going to be so cool. So, without further ado, until then, because I desperately need to go to sleep, stay safe, stay well, keep the magic in your fingertips, and I'll see you again soon. I'm going to ride that Nimbus 2001. See you later, guys.